Dan, guess what, bro? Remember that one time we went to the forest on the east side of the mountain? Yeah. We were just gonna cruise up there, go check out wilderness, maybe see Tinkertown on the way down. I don't know, but you took your bow and arrow with you, remember? Or bow and two arrows, my bad. And we driving up, you know how it goes, and we get to this one spot, and you look over, and you see this fucking big old turkey right there. And you pull over, and I'm like this, I'm trying not to drop my beverage, and you grab your bow and arrows. And I'm like, what the hell is he doing? Because usually he just shoots them off in the kitchen, you know? Dulls them down in the kitchen. Dan, hey, let me ask you that. Hey, y'all, chill the fuck back. Dan, let me ask you this. How could you, in the middle of the night, wake me up with you shooting bow and arrows in the kitchen? Why do you do that? Bro, I'd be sleeping like this, all peaceful, like a little angel. And then I hear, I'm like, what the hell? And I see Dan like this. I'm like, with this bow and arrow in his hand, I'm like, half drunk, mostly drunk, awake drunk. And I was sleeping drunk, so I woke drunk. And I'm like, Dan, what the hell are you doing with those? I'm target practicing. I'm like, Dan, in your fucking kitchen? In your kitchen. While I'm sleeping 5 feet away. You know how small that apartment was. Anyway, Dan, you could, what if that ricochets, bro? He's like, ricochet? He says, get your ass over here and look, what the fuck? So I go over there, all bullseyes. I'm like, okay, never mind. So I go back to the couch. Anyway, Dan, I just wanted to ask you that. Let's get back to the turkey. So anyway, it's Thanksgiving. I see this turkey on the road. Dan sees the turkey. He's grabbing his bow and arrows, going all native on me. And I'm like, so I unclick my belt, get out of the bean, walk towards that land bird, whatever it is. I get closer. It's not a turkey. It's blue. Anyway, Dan's already cocking at it. You know what I mean? I'm like, got the bird. Shouldn't have been there. In Dan's line of view, no. He's native. Anyway, so we get there to the bird. You know, Dan defeathers it. We got to eat. It's Thanksgiving. So anyway, pack the bird in the trunk. Nothing to wrap it in. You know, Dan's got nothing in his trunk. Not even a tire. Not even something to change the tire. But anyway, we throw the bird in the trunk. Arrow's still stuck in it, so Dan just bites half of it off. You know, pulls the other side out so he can keep the arrow. What do you call that? The head part of the arrow? That part. Anyway, he wants to keep those, even though they're dull as shit. They probably pinged off his refrigerator at least more than once. Anyway, so Dan, get back up the mountain, because we ain't done yet. We got dinner, but we ain't done. Maybe dessert's up there. Anyway, so we get up there, we get in the clearing, park the bean, birds in the trunk. We get out. Dan still has his bow and one arrow. Bow and one arrow, right? So we're hiking through the mountain, through the wilderness, through the forest. Great expanse of green everywhere. And we come to a ravine. And we look across the ravine, which is maybe about, I don't know, 20, 25 yards width. Maybe about, 8, 10, 11 feet high, deep, the ravine on the banks of it. And we look over, and Dan goes, "Look." So I look. I say, "Yeah." He goes, "Look, a bear." I said, "Fuck you." He goes, "No, a bear." And I look again. Sure fucking enough, there was a bear. I was like, "Dan." I look over at Dan. He's like this. I'm like, "Dan, what the fuck?" Dan. He's like, "You're right. Put the boat down." He says, "Let's go get it." I'm like, "Dan, what the fuck? Are you kidding?" Dan's off down the ravine. Dude, I said, "Oh shit, he's got the bow. What if there's more land birds around here? What are they gonna eat me?" So I gotta go down the ravine. We get to the other side of the ravine. We're gonna crawl up in the ravine and chase the bear, right? So we get to the bank of the other side, and like it's about this much higher from us, maybe about 3 feet higher than us. And I swear to goodness, we're getting ready to climb up the ravine, and all you hear is boom, boom, boom. Maybe a fourth one, I don't know. But stomps that the ground, you could feel it in the earth from the ravine trying to climb up. You felt the poundage, you heard it. No sound.
It gives me no pleasure to deny you the right to read one.
Me and Dan stayed quiet for a while, thinking. I'm thinking, I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I know what Dan's thinking. Dan's thinking, how do we get this fucker? But I'm thinking, oh, how do we retreat? Anyway, we slowly back up to where enough we can see over the ledge. Nothing. No sound of it going away. No, it was a bear. It wasn't a Bigfoot. It was on its haunches. And Dan still wanted to get it, of course. But I'm like, Dan, let's just get the fuck out of here. You only got one arrow. You only got one. This is gonna piss him off, Dan. Dan still wants his ass. Somehow I convinced him that we got already dinner in the trunk, dulled out head of the arrow thing. I don't know what you call it. One arrow left, probably dulled out head of the arrow. And just me as your backup, Dan. So he's like, yeah, you're right. I only got you as my backup. So we got in the bean, took off down the mountain, skipped Tinkertown, unfortunately. We had dinner cooking in the trunk. You know, we had to do all that. Anyway, so that was a good Thanksgiving day, huh, Dan? All right. So anyway, moral of the story is, folks, before you go to your friend's house, you know he has a bow and arrow. For Turkey Day, you know what to bring him, right? No. A bear skin. Floor rug. You know, what do you call those? Yeah. That way, he don't get no bright ideas. You know? Don't wait till Christmas. Get him in at Thanksgiving. The bearskin rug, please. His mother and father, beautiful people. Get him a bearskin rug. Get him some trophies so he already doesn't go kill more turkey land birds that don't fly anyway. What good are they? What good are they? I'm glad we ate that, Dan. What do we do with that wishbone? What do you mean you didn't take it out? What? Yes. Is that why they call me Turkey at the VA? They got my x-rays last time. They laughed at me. Hey, Dan. Happy Turkey Day. Big Turkey, bear hunter. Love you, bro.